My name is Rory Houlihan. I ran for U.S. Senate last spring 2016 to stop the ticking time bomb so I could put our economy on track for a bright new day. Instead of all things ending, well, I lost the election. Am not running yet, but the ticking time bombs are still here. If not more so, let me educate you on the ticking time bombs and give you the rest of the story. Well, part 1N-A, Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar, a most unlikely liberal. No one in the country would have called our next liberal a liberal when he was a junior member of the U.S. House from Mississippi, Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar. Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar was a rabid fire eater that ever came from the South. That path started for Lamar at Emory College, a hotbed of states' rights. The president of Emory was Longstreet, a flaming follower of Calhoun, and their influence over the young Lamar was extremely strong. Uh, Lamar even married Longstreet's daughter. When Longstreet left to take over the presidency at State University at Oxford, Mississippi, Lamar followed. It was at university that Lamar got his first taste of public career. Senator Foote had ignored Mississippi state legislator directive to vote against California's admission to the U.S. and voted for on March 5, 1850, as part of a compromise. 26-year-old Lamar, with only a few hours' warning before the debate, went up against the seasoned debater, Foote. Well, Lamar did exceedingly well against Foote, who was a very good debater himself, so well that his fellow classmates carried him off on his shoulders and to celebrate. Soon Lamar was elected to the U.S. House. As a firm supporter of Calhoun's and Jefferson Davis states' rights, Lamar led the Southern First sectionalist movement, going against Unionists Alexander Stephens, Robert Toms, and other Southern Unionists, trying vainly to save the Union. Lamar knew the outcome of the secessionist movement, too. Dissolution cannot take place quietly. When the sun of the Union sets, it will go down in blood. Secessionist movement back then, as today, have a group of folks who are kings like in the Bible, divide the baby folks. If I can't have it my way, no one's going to have it. The spiteful selfish. I wonder if this is in Russian Ayn Rand's The Virtue of Selfishness. We have them today too. They are willing to do anything to win, to get their way. And if their actions betray our country, so be it. To divide the baby folks just care of the result of their actions. Winning. It is not running. Is it not running to the Russians and inviting them to meddle in our elections? A treasonous act is putting in men like Steve Mnuchin over our treasury, an indicator of rob the people and destroy our economy plan? I've been told that the U.S. money supply, M, is what's in your pocket, is at the Harding level. Just might be due to top-end shrink thanks to right to work and other hard-working, anti-hard-working folks' laws that conservatives have put in lately. Remember, MV is equal to national demand. Did you know that the extremely rich have a consumption rate of near zero? That consumption rate is a component of to velocity, which means that the extremely wealthy's velocity is near zero. I was taught that zero times any number, no matter how big it is still zero. Does that mean that taking more money from you hardworking folks and giving more money to the very rich is going to stimulate our economy or cause it to go into recession? Long data from our banking system over 200 years and Britain's banking system over 600 years show over and over that top end shrinks our money supply and our national demand and our economy's growth. Wonder why it's so low? Ah, might be the answer. The conservative supply side pro growth policy is a snake oil solution. Remember, economics is demand is equal to supply. All businesses live on cash flows or MV. Without demand, the cash don't flow. Consumption is a component of cash flow or velocity of money. Did you know that the poor have a 100% consumption rate? So money going to the poor does stimulate our economy the most. That is why Christians believe that charity expands. And it gets proven out in economic theory. I put more faith in Jesus' Matthew 20 minimum wage solution than Ayn Rand's or Donald Trump's give more money to the rich solution. Understand, giving money to the very wealthy is like a farmer putting his seed and fertilizer in the back of the barn. And giving you, the hardworking, the money is like putting the seed and fertilizer on the fields of our economy. Which will produce more, back of the barn or across the field? Who should be given more money in order to stimulate our economy? This is the end of part 1 N/A Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar, the most unlikely liberal. You have a good and blessed day. Bye.